Hello, wonderful friends. I'm so delighted to welcome you to another exciting episode of Moments with Pastor Funke. Thank you for sharing a brief moment of your time with us. In this episode that I've titled The Power of a Kind Act, I want to show us how we have within us so much power to turn lives and situations around by what we do. Let's get started by reading scriptures from 1 Peter 2 verse 12. Having your conduct honorable among the Gentiles, that when they speak against you as evildoers, they may, by your good works which they observe, glorify God in the day of visitation. It really is quite unfortunate, but one of the things I dislike most about social media is the tendency that people have to speak bad about others under the cloak of anonymity. Many times we don't even try to confirm the veracity of the information we pass along, but rather join to the bandwagon of pushing hate and anger online. I also have fallen into this in the past, so I understand how tempting it can be. What's even more upsetting is that it's Christians who are often at the giving and receiving ends of this unkind practice. Now, don't get me wrong, many times there are reasons why we may feel justified to lash out, but all the time, there's a better way. Apostle Peter, in the scripture we read earlier, encouraged the new Christians of his day to behave themselves honorably amongst the Gentiles, so that even when they speak about them, the Gentiles will still glorify God because of the good works of those Christians. Now, this verse tells me two very important things. The first thing is that although you do good to people, they can and often will speak bad about you. Once you've settled in your mind that this possibility exists, it won't bother you so much or disturb your mind. Now, the reason it shouldn't bother you too much is because you have the understanding that what you do for God, and only God can and will reward you. The second thing I learned from this verse is that behaving myself honorably, whether it is amongst unbelievers or Christians, is not up for discussion. It's a must for every Christian. The reason is this: all honorable behavior will ultimately lead to the glory of our great God. Do you know why, friends? You see, people may dislike you and even deny you did anything good for them, but they can never deny that God made it possible. So if God will receive the glory because of my good works and honorable conduct, that settles it for me. It is well worth it. The icing of the cake, of course, is that though man may not acknowledge the good that you do for them, God, who sees all things, always, he will reward us at the end of the day. What more can we ask for? Let's stay at it. Never, ever give up. Thank you, our dear friends, for joining us again in this episode. I trust you've been inspired. And until next time when we bring another exciting episode your way, may the good Lord bless and keep you. May he hear all of your heart desires and may he answer them. This is Pastor Funke saying bye for now.